Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to learn how to make this simple, beautiful jacket that I can see her putting on in this video. If this sounds like something you're interested in, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, let's get right into the tutorial. So guys, for this tutorial, I have 3 yards of fabric right here. You can have 2 yards readily available to make this jacket. It all depends on the length that you're working with. In order to know the width of the fabric you should fold, just go ahead to take the measurement from the middle point of the shoulder all the way to the sleeve length. For my client, it is 19.5 inches and I folded this fabric to be about 21.75. Then I proceeded to pin along so that this stays in place. Note that this is in a fold of 2. Now guys, the next element I had to do was just to take the measurement of what I have. Like I want this to be twice that of my full length measurement. So the full length I'm working with 35 times 2 is 70. What I have here is way above that. Now what I'm going to be doing is to pick it up like this and then make a fold into 2. Due to the fact that I don't want to waste my fabric, I'm just going to make sure that the fold I have is up to the full length plus extra stitching allowance. Once I was satisfied with what I had, I just made it face me like this, so it's going to be easy for me to take all my measurements. So guys, make sure everything is smooth. Use your hand to spread it out, spread the fabric, and then when it's to be pinned, just go ahead to use your pins to hold it in place so that this doesn't move when we begin working on it. Do note guys the difference between the center and the side. So the center is the one that is going to be on fold completely, while the side is the other part of the width of the fabric that is opened. So guys, from the tip of my shoulder, I'm just going to be coming down by my client's breast length measurement and also the full length measurement. So the breast length is 10 inches and then the full length is 35 inches. I added 1.5 inches for folding allowance. Then I'll connect these points together. Do pardon my chalk guys, I'll try my best to explain so that we don't get confused. At this point, which is going to serve as our shoulder line, I'll be taking in from the middle of the neck all the way to the sleeve length. For my client is 19.5. I'll mark it and then add extra 1 inch for sleeve allowance. Right now here I have 20.5. At the breast measure I'm going to be marking out 19.5. I took out 1 inch so that the sleeve sits perfect. Then I'll connect these 2 points together using my straight wool. From the measurement you're working with, whatever is the largest part of the body, for my client it is her hip. I'm going to be dividing the hip measurements by 4 and I'm going to mark it at this point right here. Then I also added extra 3 inches which is going to serve as ease allowance and also 1/2 inch for joining it together. What I have right here at the breast length line, I'm going to be taking it at the waistline and also at the full length line. After marking it, I'm going to connect them together with my straight wool all the way to this point. At this intersection, we're just going to use our curve rule to create a smooth armhole curve at this point. With that, I'm just going to cut out this piece so that we can work on the neckline easily. Please guys, don't mind that the camera isn't really accurate at what I'm doing. Now at the neck region, I'm going to be taking a neck width of 3.5 inches like this and then a neck depth of 1.5 inches for the back. Then I'm just going to connect it together. Note that this is for the back neckline. I gave this a little notch at the shoulder region so we know where our shoulder is. Remember our fabric is on fold and we have cut out the back. Now let's cut out the front neckline. So guys, from the midpoint, I'm just going to be marking the same 3.5 that I took for my width. I'll be marking this all the way to the down. Having done this, I'll connect it together and cut out. When cutting, do make sure you're cutting on only the first 2 upper part of the fabric. Don't cut the whole 4 together. Can you see what I have? This is what yours too should be looking like. It is this simple. In order to know the length of our band, I'm just going to measure what I have right here and also curve it at the neckline and multiply this by 2. I got 84 inches after multiplying this by 2. These are the 2 pieces of fabric I cut out for the band and the length is about 45 inches for both of them. So I'm going to join them together to give me one piece. And then the width of this strip is 4 inches wide, so that on fold I have it to be 2 inches. At the end of the day, I want this to give me 1.5 inches when I'm done sewing it. Having joined it together, this is what I have it looking like. I've also gone ahead to use my iron to open it flat. Bringing my jacket, the next thing to do is to join the band to that of the jacket. So guys, you need to note the midpoint of it. So I already know that the midpoint is where I joined it together, and I'm also going to notch the midpoint of the back too. So I'm just going to bring them together, and it depends the way you want to join it. Like, I cannot join it at the same time, like together in a fold, and then you weave it. But for me, I don't want to weave it. I want it to just be seamless. So what I'm going to do is to first of all pin it like this all through, and then after I'm going to make a fold and then top stitch on it. This way I don't have any fabric showing. Having made my first stitch all around, this is what I have it looking like. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to fold it this way, okay, and I have it like this. So I'm just going to pin it all through, so making sure that I have a width of 1.5 inches. Having pinned it this way, I'll just go ahead to top stitch on it. Pinning is very important if you are using this method so that your band sits okay. So guys, having joined my band, this is what I have it looking like. You can go ahead to give this a good press. Now the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm just going to arrange them, align them together like this, and pin it together. So the front and back, I'm going to pin them from the round sleeve to the armhole all the way to the down. Now after pinning, I'm going to sew it with half an inch that I left for sewing allowance, and also to weave the both sides. Having joined them together, the next thing to do is to work on the edge. So I'm just going to be folding this up two times like this and then pinning it. So I'll just go ahead to run my stitch across the hem. This is the final result, looking very nice and beautiful. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and also subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching this far, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.